One of the teacher's primary goals for the class should be to actively engage learners with the learning material. This is in contrast to traditional styles of teaching, where learners are expected to sit for hours, listening and absorbing information presented by the teacher. Incorporating interactive activities into learning areas can be just as effective as traditional face-to-face style. Presently, there are many types of interactive activities, ranging from animations to more extensive exercises, that include instructional and assessment components. In fact, some of these activities can be freely downloaded via internet. And one of them is the Hot Potatoes. This software allows teachers to create interactive exercises in the form of web pages. Students can then view and complete these exercises using only a web browser program like Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, Firefox, etc. There are 5 basic programs in Hot Potatoes. The J-Quiz program creates question-based quizzes. The J-Cross program creates crossword puzzles. The J-Close program creates gap-fill exercises. The J-Mix program creates jumbled sentence exercises. The J-Match program creates matching or ordering exercises. Hot Potatoes is freeware. You are welcome to use it for any project that you like. You can start using Hot Potatoes simply by downloading the software from this website, http://hotpotuvic.ca. Upon loading the website, go to the Downloads section. Click the link according to the operating system of your computer. The download process should start. After completion of the downloading process, run the setup program to execute the wizard that will handle the automatic installation of the software. Once the wizard is running, simply follow the prompts until the installation process is completed. For novice users, accept the default values to minimize potential problems during the procedure. After the installation procedure has been completed, try launching the newly installed Hot Potatoes. J-Quiz is used to create question-based quizzes. This can contain an unlimited number of questions, and each question can contain an unlimited choices. Type in this box the title of the exercise or quiz you are currently working. For example, the lesson is about the K-12 program. In the next box, type the first question. This act is known as the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013. To move from question to question, click on the up or down arrow keys next to the question number. Then input your choices in these boxes. You can have as many choices as you want. For your correct answer, use these checkboxes to specify whether an answer is correct or not, then proceed to your question number 2, and execute again the given steps. The next main step in creating the exercise is configuring the output. Go to Options menu, click Configure Output command. This will bring up this screen. The first tab is the Title or Instructions tab, where you can add subtitle and direction. The next tab is the Prompt or Feedback. You may edit these feedback messages, which appear as the users answer the exercise. The next one is the Buttons tab. Then the Appearance tab, where you can add background image and color. You may change the background color, text color, title color and link colors. Upon choosing the color, there is a preview screen that will help you visualize the page. Just make sure that your text is readable. The next tab is the Timer tab, where you can set a time limit for your exercise. Explore also the other tabs available in configuring the output. The last main step is to save your work and create the page. Go to File menu, click Save, then type the file name. Use this file to edit the exercise. Go again to File menu, this time, choose Create Web Page. Then click Save. A window will appear, choose View the exercise in my browser. This is now the exercise created using the J-Quiz. The user will just choose the answer from the choices. Feedback messages are given based on the user's answers. Results are also shown as he finished the exercise. Lastly, if you want to print the exercise, just right-click then choose Print. The print dialog box will appear, then execute the normal printing process. The next type of exercise available in Hot Potatoes program is the J-Close. This is used to make fill-in-the-blanks exercises. First thing to do is to key in the title of the exercise. For example, I want to check if my students know the DepEd vision. Then, type the text here. To create a gap in the text, highlight the word or phrase you wish to gap, and then press the gap button. You will see a dialog box, in which you can enter specific clues for the gap, and you can also provide the alternative answers for that gap. The selected text will change color. There are also buttons found below the screen, such as the Delete Gap, that you can use to remove the gap, and the Clear Gaps button. If you want to remove all the gaps, similar with the previous exercises, you can configure the output if you want to. Go to Options menu, click Configure Output command. Navigate on the different tabs, and change some settings. For example, the Make Answer Checking Case Sensitive was enabled. Save now your work and create the page. Click File, then Save, and type the file name. Go again to File menu, select Create Web Page, and save. Choose View the exercise in my browser. The J-Close exercise will now appear. The idea of a gap fill exercise is that the student completes all the answers before checking. When all the answers have been entered, the student presses the check button to mark the answers. Correct answers will be inserted into the text. Any incorrect answers will be left in text boxes so that they can be corrected. When the student checks an answer that is not completely correct, a penalty is incurred, so the score depends on the number of checks required before the answer is completely correct. Let's continue with the next exercise included in the Hot Potatoes, the J-Match. This is used to create matching exercises. Type the title of the exercise. For example, the DepEd Mac Chatty Administrators. Then, go to the left ordered items column. Type here the items, which will appear on the left of the web page, in fixed order. Type now in the right jumbled items column. The items on the right should be the correct match of the items on the left. These are the items which will be automatically jumbled by the program. Aside from text, you can use pictures or images as items. Just go to Insert menu, Click Picture, then Picture from Local File. A warning message will appear telling you to save first your work before the picture can be inserted. So click File, then Save, and type the file name. Perform again the steps in inserting picture. You will now be allowed to choose a picture from your computer. For example, e.nan.png. If necessary, change some settings. In this picture, the width and height must be reduced. It is now time to configure the output. Go to Options menu, click Configure Output command. Pass through each tab. For example, a time limit was set for this exercise in the Timer tab. Save now your work. Click File, then Save. Go again to File menu, select Create Web Page, then choose Drag and Drop Format, and save. Choose View the exercise in my browser. The matching exercise will now be shown. The drag-drop format works by dragging the item from the right and dropping it to the item on the left. When all the items have been dragged, the user presses the check button to verify the results. The fourth exercise involved in the hot potatoes is the J-mix. This is used to make jumble exercises. First, type the title of the jumbled exercise. Then, in the main sentence box, enter the sentence, which will be mixed up. Break up the sentence by putting each segment on a separate line. Go now to the alternate sentences section. Put here the possible correct sentences, which will be accepted by the program. Configure now the output. Select Options menu, click Configure Output command. Click each tab. In fact, you can skip this main step, because the exercise would still run and follow the default settings. Save now your work. Click File, and then Save. Go again to File menu, select Create Web Page, then you can make use either the standard format or the drag and drop format, and save. Choose View the exercise in my browser. The jumbled exercise will now appear. The student needs only to click the words in order to form the correct sentence. He may use the hint button to find out the next correct word. When all the words have been clicked, the student clicks the check button to verify the results. The last exercise that you can use is the J-cross. This is used to make crossword puzzles. Type in this box the title of the exercise you are presently doing. For example, the topic is about the National Capital Region, then, go to Manage Grid menu. Select Automatic Grid Maker. This is what the generator screen looks like. Put your items on separate lines in the text box on the left, then press the Make the Grid button. Next, click the Add Clues button. This button is used to add description for each word. Configure now the output. Click Options menu, then, Configure Output command. In the Other tab, the Show All Clues below the crossword grid option was enabled. Save your work and create the page. Go to File menu, click Save, then type the file name. Click File again, select Create Web Page and save. A message box will appear. Choose View the exercise in my browser. This is now the crossword puzzle. Click a number in the puzzle, then, type the answer in the text box where the clue appears, and press Enter. The answer is seen now in the puzzle. When all the answers have been entered, the student presses the check button to mark the answers. Once more, the exercise can be printed by pressing right-click, choose Print. Execute the usual printing method as the print window appears. So that's it, my fellow teachers. You really do not need to be a computer wizard in order to use the program. Just remember these 3 main steps. First, type in the questions and the answers in the chosen exercise. Second, adjust the configuration. Last, save your work and create the web page. Actually, Hot Potatoes is not a new program at all. Maybe some teachers are using this already. But of course, it would be better if all TLE teachers in Dep Ed Makati will be aware of it and recognize its simplicity and usefulness in the classroom instruction. Once again, I am Melanie Biagapieto from the TLE Department of Pitugo High School. Thank you and God bless.